Hey, welcome back. Travis here, Steven Struck Power. I'm going to show you how to install a Stemco Guardian HP seal. There's a million different wheel seals. This is what we use here at Steven Struck Power. You may like it, you may not. I've used them for probably 20 years and we just have slim to none problems with them. So as you can see, this truck got snowed on over the night, so we got lucky enough to do this outside. We were partially tore apart, so we'll be putting it back together in the snow. Just to give you a little background, we ended up putting some S-cam bushings in. It needed brakes, and that's why we got the hub off. So we're going to be installing this seal. So first thing is you get everything cleaned up. Obviously the seal on these go on the spindle, not in the hub. That's what's different about these. So we'll go ahead and clean this hub up. You can see it does have a sleeve that goes with it, but I like to have it nice and smooth, so I just get a piece of emery cloth. So it doesn't have to be right down to the shiny metal, but get that first layer off. Just so that the sleeve can go on smooth. Alright, and then just a note, whenever we had this all steam cleaned off, but always put a rag in the end of your spindle so you don't get water down that, but never shove it clear in. Always have it hanging out so you don't forget that it's there. That could be bad. So we'll just wipe that off. Okay, we're ready to go on. A little bit better, smooth. So the Guardian seal looks like this. It's a two-piece still, but it's got a sleeve right here that'll go over the spindle side. It does take a special tool, so no lubricant there needed. Put that seal right like that. Then you get your driver tool. That'll go right up on. Fits perfect like that. Then you just drive it on with a hammer till it stops. Get a bounce like that. I feel around, make sure that that's lip is pretty much square. You can, this one's on there good, but you can actually get it on and, you know, hit the bottom of the tool or whatever to make sure it's squared up. So this one's on really good. So there we go. So that seal's installed. This is where it gets a little bit different from everything else. So what you want to do is you need a little bit of oil on the seal. Not a lot, just a little drop, and run it around there. Just enough to wet the seal so it'll the spindle will, or the hub will slide on good, like that. Then you get the bearing that's going on there. It's all cleaned off. We'll go ahead and run some gear oil down through the bearings, not just on top, but that way we get the lower layer. Spin it around till that comes up over the top. Now we know that bearing's oiled up good and it slides on. Then we'll go ahead and pre-oil this outer bearing so we're ready to go. Like so. Set it to the side. Then you just grab your hub. We've cleaned up the seal surface. It'll go on like so. And you basically just hold it in place for the time being. Grab your oil. Fill the hub up best you can. I usually go till it's running out. So, and then you take your other bearing, Now you're on. You can kind of let go. Take your adjusting nut. Like so. Okay, so got the hub oiled up. We got the outer bearing in. Now we're just going to tighten this up and suck it on. So as you can see right there, that will eventually just suck up. So basically we're just putting the hub right on the seal and letting the nut do all the work. Because once your bearings are in there, you're centered up. So you just suck that on. This goes for anything, trailer, drive axle, whatever, same process. There's different types of adjusting nuts, as you probably realize, but process is the same. So we're tight right there. As you can see, now the seal it was poking clear out. Now we're in the hub, nice and straight, turns. So we'll just go ahead and adjust it up, put our axle back in, and get back together and get the brake on. One thing I want to point out, I oiled the hub. The reason I did that is because the only oil that this hub gets is from the oil running down the axle after the truck's moving. So we oil it first so it actually has something to spin in there, because it's going to take a little bit of time for the oil to run down. And then as I put the shaft in, I'll shoot some up the axle shaft just to allow that to run back down too for a little extra. And then you always make sure that that rear end's full so you don't have an oiling problem. But that's pretty much it. That's a Stemco Guardian. Used them a long time, really like them. It does take a little extra when you need a tool or whatever, but really no trouble with them. So go out and get you some, and thanks for watching.